vastly different matchup.
Indeed. TH000, Orc versus Undead. The human switches races, but we all know for so many years that TH and Infi, they are the best random players in the world. They've been practicing Orc on ladder. And again, we go to the bracket. 120 defeated Lin 2-2-0. He defeated the best Orc in the world without losing a single map. How would it look if TH defeats him now? Like, what a picture with this draw. TH defeated Moon 2-1. That's their way into the winner bracket semifinal so far. Here they are. Of course, the statistics are completely screwed now, because we don't have... Oh, actually, because it's not against Undead, and it's not against Human here. Second best player last month against the third best player last month, according to our Back to Warcraft ELO ranking by TurboZao. They dropped quite a bit. It wasn't their April, but it certainly looks like it's gonna be a good March for them, as at least how well they start into this tournament. Winner bracket semifinal, best of 3 once again. Off we go.
And our focus has to lie on the Altar of Storms. Oh, Blade Master.
It is. Yes.
Okay.
As I said, my predictions when TH and Infi play Orc, they're so bad. I should not do this anymore.
I wonder why are they starting to play Orc now with the Blade Master? Like, seems like kind of counterintuitive. Have they figured out a playstyle which is very effective against Undead, perhaps? Well, we're gonna see.
Or they're just frustrated with the human maps against Undead.
Possibly.
I mean, there's so many bad maps for human that maybe that's the reason. And yeah, I don't know. Hard to judge. Acolyte in a nice position here on the cliff. Sees a lot. So 120, the guy who needs to get some points. 4 points only for him. Weak performance in qualifier March, not attending the qualifier in February. Also not the best ladder stats so far, but he's been tearing it up since the patch, so he's catching up there as well. He really wants to go to GCS in Shanghai.
Yeah. Has to make up for his extremely disappointing performance last time. Not even getting out of the groups when we were in Shanghai there. Perhaps Foggy glad about that last time around. Didn't have to face him there. So, DK starting to creep, Blade Master starting to creep, Blade Master a little bit faster here with his progress and experience, gets the first Gloves of Haste, 1 borrow tech, with the shop of course as well. He is ahead of the Undead, not by too much though, and the DK gets the Sentry Wards, very nice, to keep on gathering intel, and ooh, the Grunt actually has the presence of mind here to look for, or I should say, here is the presence of mind to look for the Scouting Acolyte. He's gonna get that easy as well. And he doesn't sell his TP.
Interesting,
Does
right?
Does this already indicate that it's going to be some Raider base lane shenanigans?
I thought the same.
And does 120 have that in mind himself?
Well, he certainly checked the inventory, and he should know what's coming. Tier 2 tech on the way for TH, halfway through already. Of course, against the Fiend build, this is always a little faster, but not like crazy fast. So I don't think it's a Wyvern play anymore. Nice steal, level 2 for 120. Out creeping the Blade Master here.
Yeah, and there you could see the main race perhaps not being Orc, not really trying to bait the coil there with the Windwalk and Grunt damage perfectly calculated. So that's the level up now for the Death Knight. Here's the first Fiend. He did sell the TP in the end and actually invest into the dust as he saw. Oh, he missed the Sentry Ward. That was like 100 range maximum. That's pretty unfortunate.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master still harassing a little bit, but very slow early game, I'd say. No big engagement, as it always is the case in this matchup. The beauty of this matchup unfolds on tier 3, and this is what we are waiting for. Nice block by the Fiend, though. More damage from this DK, but yeah. Coil invested. Does he want to invest another one? He certainly has 2 more.
Yeah,
that's a
one
kill.
More will do it.
One more shot, one more coil, boom! Grunt loss in the early game, Remo. You know what they say about that.
Was 150 mana though, and it's Blade Master across the map, taking out 2 of the level, what is it, level 2 permanent items. So he got another Gloves of Haste, and he's gonna get another one here, hoping for the claws, even if they may have become worse. Ring only, but still more experience. 1-0 though, creeping up himself here, and I love the sentry ward right here. Infi and TH, when they play Orc, it's all about expansion. It's all about towers, base lane, split push, all that stuff. And this sentry ward is gonna give him great information.
Shadowhunter second, Bestiary, and no tier 3 tech yet, but I think he will follow it up. Yeah, there we go. No double Bestiary Raider lame so far.
Oh my god.
If he's playing this standard... Oh my god, this grunt. If he loses a second grunt, that's really bad. He wakes up the creeps. The aggro will be on the grunt soon. Yeah, he finds him. There we go. This grunt is dead.
Yeah, no way. Can he get the experience? That's it.
Okay, coil.
Okay, coil secures it.
Ooh, that's a lot of XP.
And now he has to creep with 1 grunt? Dude, this lab is gonna take forever.
Well, Blade Master puts in some damage with the 2 gloves, so he can snipe the item and then continue. Mana Stone! Nice. For the Shadowhunter, obviously, but 1-0 has the absolute... Holy shit, tier 2 Temple of the Damned at the same time as the Slaughterhouse.
Alright.
This is the fastest Banshee Temple that I've seen in a while.
Yeah, he's playing only 2 Fiends. So he's tier 3 rushing with 2 Fiends and 4 Ghouls. I've never seen this build before. 4 Ghouls, obviously, for all the lumber.
Let us dream, Remo. Is this Necro Wagons?
Well, I hope not.
There's no Dispel.
There's gonna be Purge Orb, though.
Yeah, Purge Orb, but how many skeletons do you want to attack? Like, there's gonna be 20 skeletons or something.
You need a lot of time for 20 skeletons.
Let's see.
A player's forces
That you first? That's quite obvious. No resources at the moment for something from the temple.
1-0 got the big consumable at his merchant. Now he's grabbing up the one at the orc side. Greater Invul on the Lich already, hoping for a greater mana. That would be the dream indeed. And we have Banshees coming out. No Necros today in the army.
Yeah, I know. A little tear runs down my cheek, but... Alright, big Invul potion, also nice. Second big Invul, he sells that one immediately. Interesting, but...
I like that.
Yeah, he had one already, he doesn't need 2 really. And he doesn't have too much resources. He needs the Destroyer upgrade, needs Web. That's all resource intensive, so it's fine. Blade Master though, quite stacked at the moment with Slippers, Circlet, Gloves. There will be an Orb. Shadowhunter level 2, it's okay, but the 2 Grunt losses, man, they really hurt and slowed down the creeping.
Yeah, and you can see the Zeppelin as well, so... Infi and Tier, as I said earlier, they like this base lane style, going for the Acolytes, going for the Haunted Gold Mine, split push, expand, towers, all that stuff. He's keeping the towers from coming up though, the peons have been found. And now it's gonna be an all-out base race it seems, and the Ghouls are pretty good against the Raiders here. First Banshee has been ensnared, 1 curse is out, can she get a second one out? It costs 40 mana. And gets the second one out as well. So yeah, all-out base race now. How far along is reinforced defenses? Pretty far away. If he kills these 2 burrows in the back, it's gonna be very tough. But he TP's home. 1-0 TP's home. Doesn't want to lose his temple, but I think he's going to.
There's no TP on TH. What the hell? There's only the Zeppelin, but there's Web. So he has to run away. How many losses will he have to take? Oh, not too much. Speed scroll it was. I gotta say that was quite lucky of TH. This could have been punished way more. Shadowhunter, oh god. Shadowhunter does not get the speed scroll, is still blocked and dies. This is not looking good for TH at all. Like from minute 3 on, 1-0 is dominating this game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a distraction attack without any losses. Now the distraction was supposed to get towers up. Towers didn't come up, and he took losses, so very bad indeed. At least he got the Banshee house, but there's still a Banshee left with decent mana now. Blade Master's trying to cancel the temple. Might even be good enough.
But at the same time, he's creeping a big spot. And I don't think it is. Reveal being used. Coil Nova. Right clicks. This has to be a TP. Yeah. Oh boy. This was not worth it at all. Not getting the temple in the end. The rescue force DK Lich was there.
Oh, and he was... No, wait, he wasn't supply blocked. He could have made the SH... Where is the SH back? Am I...
Yes. No.
blind?
Wait.
He didn't revive him. You remember Turizas back in his EPS days? He said, "Oh, in the late game against Undead, I don't revive the Archmage, he just dies to me."
Crypt Lord, by the way, with a new and improved Impale, with
baby.
50% more damage, and this
And also,
pretty good against Raiders.
he's going Beatles.
Why did you lose, Beatles? Fucking Beatles.
Actually so good against Raiders. Oh, but the Crypt Lord, he's super dead skis.
Yep.
There's 1 or 2 ensnares to use here. But it's only level 1 hero. Losing that one is okay.
But he lost the altar, so he has to get him from the tavern.
Oh, that's not so good.
So, for what it's worth, TH gets something here. Altar gone. I assume he has pillage. Yes, he does. So gets a few resources. The Banshee house is back, but it took some time. The slaughterhouse is falling. This mass raider play finally unfolds for TH. Speed scroll, disengagement. Very obvious. Coil, Nova, Raider dead, but this is not what you want. A Fiend here still denying the expansion for TH, and that's key. Like, you can't allow him to get that second gold mine. No way. Shadowhunter is back, TC is coming.
That is the most important thing against this Raider lane. Defend, kind of, and most importantly, don't let him get towers up. At all costs. But now the Orc is moving south, trying to deal with the Fiend, but that of course means the Undead is following. And he can't hope to win a fight, no way. But he could perhaps try to go for a DK kill. There's no TP on him, and there's no Death Pact.
And there's a lot of hex, and the Blade Master has 2 slippers, plus great attack speed.
But he gets a new TP on the DK to be safe.
Nope, Crypt Lord revive, right? Nope. Waiting for the altar to finish, or it's not getting him back at all. So that means, I mean, obviously no Dark Ranger, no Pit Lord. No Dread Lord, which we've seen before from 1-0. Ah, now the Crypt Lord is coming back.
Banshees are applying the curses. A lot less damage here from these Raiders. And SH has to run again. Blade Master shows his face, gets cursed up again. He kills one Acolyte, but Slaughterhouse remains alive, however, very damaged. Very easy to take out, even with curse upon this Orc army. And the first tower is gonna finish at least. But one tower you can still deal with.
I agree. Second Peon is coming though, and the TC is bringing the light, or the Orb of Lightning. Shadowhunter not level 3 yet though. Blade Master close to level 4. That's when the crit starts to hurt. Even on patch 1.29. Level 4 DK, level 3 Lich with good attack speed and good damage as well. Thanks to the boots of Golpalas. Banshee adept upgrade, so he will go master training. Sacrificial Pit as well for more scouting. He can do the scouting with the Beetles as well, but of course on level 2 that's way better with the Burrow. Speaking of a Burrow, to save the peons here, TH is building a Burrow at the upcoming expansion. But that all takes some time. Red spot creep for the Orc. Cloak of Flames is certainly a nice item on the Torrent Chieftain.
Found some armor as well. Was very nice with the TC. SH still on level 3 though. That means he is certainly in no fighting shape. Losing a grunt to creeps. Whoops! Is TC in trouble indeed. Gets level 2. It's gonna be SH level 3 with the skeletons. And the Blade Master, yeah, he's really strong. No invul though. Strongman syndrome we have seen getting punished before. But still, only one tower here. This can be raised by the Undead pretty easily. Is the Orc in position to force him back to base? Kind of.
The Crypt Lord is still in the base.
Yeah, I love this.
With
this
Beetles.
Is Crypt Lord solo defending.
Exactly.
This is so cool.
Banshee in the back for Curse. Crypt Lord up front with Beetles with normal damage and a lot of skeletons. And once there's Impale, it's gonna be even better. 2 crits in a row, of course, the Beetle stands no chance against that, but yeah, now curses are coming in. He's blocking himself. Oh boy. This Crypt Lord is gonna die for the second time.
That's number 1, I think it's okay. He bought more time. But he doesn't want to lose too much infrastructure here. The slaughterhouse loss was already painful. He's gonna lose it again in construction here, and the crypt perhaps as well. He really wants to keep that alive. Of course, using Aggregates for repair doesn't work thanks to Ensnare. Here comes the undead, and the orc once again runs away with a scroll of speed.
He wanted to coil Nova, but the orc ran out. Or was out of distance, so he couldn't do that. Master training is done. Cryptlord is coming back. Expo got cancelled, though, as you said.
Players' forces are under attack.
TH at 45.
This is where the game of whack-a-mole becomes really difficult, because now the orc can set up towers at 2 bases.
Yeah.
And keeping them from coming up is very, very hard.
The heroes are so good now. Level 2 crit, level 2 heal wave, stomp and aura. And the Crypt Lord doesn't really provide anything so far. Coil Nova on the Shadow Hunter, but he kind of has a safe spot over there. But he's taking that fight.
Could be a big stomp. Waiting for it still. There it is, onto both of the heroes. The first statue is going to get taken out pretty quickly with the Ensnare. Riplord comes in here actually to help in this fight. He's not too useful, but he's a little bit of right click, I suppose. Next stomp hitting well as well. All of the Banshees are gone. Massive Nova though, onto every single one of these Raiders. Raiders not good at fighting, only good at ensnaring. The Blade Master has to do the damage, and the damage is sufficient to kill the first statue. The second one is still alive. Kodo Beast has not yet eaten. That's of course a very valuable target. It's going to die to the creeps here, it seems. No more Banshees alive. 38 supply for the undead against 39 for the orc, who wants to threaten the counter-attack again, I assume. Does he have a scroll of speed to get out? No. So maybe forced into a TP. And is he gonna lose this position up here?
He lost a Fiend to the towers. While there was a coil. And a Mana Stone, by the way, on the Death Knight.
Players' forces are under attack.
Saved the second one. But that was like 215 gold gone. The Beetle scouts the red spot, so he knows that he's safe at the moment. Medallion of Courage, though. Insane for Shadowhunter and TC at the same time, with more HP and more intelligence. That's what they both need. But he took this out. This base will not come up, but now TH has 3 spots to get his towers up. And he's trying it again.
The other once again knows about these towers here at the natural. The cool thing about the Beetles is you can just leave them there. They don't expire.
Yeah.
They can kill the peons, especially if the Cryptod gets to level 3. But that is far away, to be honest.
The Cryptlord, by the way, one of the best right clicks in the game. Just a little slow, but certainly good damage that he provides. Pendant of Energy. Oh yeah. This DK.
And almost level 5, dude.
Yeah. This is level 5 for him.
DK, level 4 Lich, not the most claws.
Level 2 Cryptlord should be Impale, right? I mean, Spike Carapace doesn't do anything.
I think Impale is pretty good here.
Yeah. Got buffed 50% more damage, in case you're not aware of the patch notes. And Abominations are coming as well.
Players' forces
We
are
have to
under
keep an
attack.
eye out for these Banshees. They have a lot of mana now, so possession is certainly possible.
Oh yeah, they do have Master, that's
You
right.
want, of course, a lot of curse on the enemy army, but if you can get a Kodo, if you can get a Raider, that is so much value for the undead army.
Yeah, Curse only 40 mana, they have a 400 pool. It's pretty realistic that some of them will be able to get possession of. Of course, there's going to be Ensnare, Hex, and Stomp against them, so it is pretty hard to come through.
But it's cool how 1.2.0 constantly shuts down these expansions, like for 10 minutes now? 8 minutes? I don't know. But now we have a disable against the speed scroll disengagement with the Impale. If he hits a few units, the stun is not that long, but it certainly opens up a timing for TH to kill more units and throw TH back even further.
So with the towers here, can TH hope to win this fight? Without towers, there's no way. With them, maybe.
Level 3 TC, by the way,
Players'
level 2
forces
Stomp.
are under attack.
Oh yeah, with a mana potion as well.
Yep. And a Mana Stone on the Shadow Hunter, so don't underestimate this Orc army.
Call Nova though, we said this before. Whoo, Blade Master! Does he not have involts? He has no involts on his heroes! Well, there's no way he's winning.
Possession on the Raider! He has Ensnare now, getting killed immediately though. Blade Master dies as well. This fight is not his at all. And the massive fiends are crawling forward, sorry.
Oh, you wanted to steal the Kodo. I was wondering what happened to the A-bomb inside, but it got cancelled. Too bad. So the A-bomb comes back. And the Blade Master just popped. Level 3 Coil, level 2 Nova, focus fire. You really need inputs, my friend. Massive mistake there, but how well done by 120.
Yeah.
To constantly keep these expos from coming up.
But yeah, if there's no invul, this is what happens. This like 120 have. No, yeah, only got one. So Blade Master back from the tavern. Maybe he thought Hex or Heal Wave is gonna be enough plus Heal Scroll. He has one more Heal Scroll. This time he goes for an invul, but the expansion shut down again. Level 5 for 2 point something. There's still a lot of mana on this Crypt Lord, so if he lines up here, it could be a big Congo line in the air. Like perfect timing now. Oh, only gets the TC.
That focus fire once again. Blade Master dropping low, below half HP now. Has to go for the invul right here. There's gonna be one more heal wave for him. He's running way to the back though. Massive stomp! Oh my god! Hit like everything. Nova into the unit, not onto the Blade Master. He's safe for a little bit longer. Once again, the stomp. He gets one devour off with the Coda, but the focus fire is pretty damn strong, even without damage upgrades. Even skeletons coming in. Impale after hits 2 of the heroes. SH in trouble. Coil. Nova dead. No more healing. That's it. GG. 120 defends the lane and takes the lead.
What a snipe there, man. That was so perfectly executed. Once Coil Nova was up, there was just like a tiniest little bar with maybe 1 HP or something. So perfectly checked the HP of his opponent. Whew. Again, a very cool game here. Seeing a Crypt Lord third is nice.
And that makes so much sense against the Raider lane, actually.
Yeah.
You just keep him in base, maybe with 2 Banshees. You can have 5 Beetles and Skeletons. That's a lot of normal damage. And yes, the Blade Master can take him out pretty quick, but that's damage that's not going towards the buildings, at least. Pretty cool. I wonder if he just tried this on the fly, or if he has practiced this before. But it didn't look like, you know, a clowny pick. Not like the Dreadlord thirds we've seen before.
Yeah, I agree. So we have a result from the second winner bracket semifinal. That seemed to be an easy one. Focus defeats Sock 2-0 and is in the winner bracket final, and therefore top 3 guaranteed.
That's not a lame strat, someone is saying in chat. Dude, he dropped the undead base with a Zeppelin and Raiders. Are you serious, man? Only thing missing in that game was Speed Scroll Zappers. Which I'm kind of surprised we didn't see, actually. Well, another chance on another map. TH has to stick with Orc now. There is no switching back. You can switch between series, but not between maps. That would make vetoing maps pretty much impossible. So I wonder which maps are left.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me if 120 vetoed all the big ones. Twisted Meadows and Turtle Rock would be those. Those are the best expansion, split push maps.
Terrana Stand LV.
Yeah, also a pretty good split push map. No surprise. So, should be pretty obvious here what TH chooses to play. I certainly expect the same kind of game from him.
Yeah.
Or does he surprise everyone and just plays this straight up?
I don't think so. I could see tier 2 double racks double racks raiders, but TH has quite a few tactics to choose from. By the way, I think you yeah, how do I pronounce that, Nick? The Simultor? Can you make any sense of this, Nick?
I'm afraid not.
Das Semultor 28, thank you very much for the 213 sub, and Boar Echo as well with the Prime sub coming in, thank you. And game 2 starts. 1-0 for the Undead. Winner bracket final 120 versus Focus would certainly be cool tomorrow. Again, Undead versus Orc. So, Terrana Stand is starting. Here we have your players once again. This is match points for TH. He was the fan favorite in our vote.
And before we get underway here with the second map, I also want to thank Pistolero with the first time sub. Welcome. So, TH, is this the time to bust out the farce here? Neo, what do you think? Because we're gonna go from the opposite of what you say.
Well, Farseer on this map, I haven't seen it too much, but yeah, if I say Farseer, it's gonna play Blade Master. If I say Blade Master, it's gonna say Farseer. There is a very cool creep route with the Blade Master here, where you can get, I think, plus 12 extra damage and a Tome of Experience if you go down the south lane and go for the Murlocs as well, as Lynn did on the Walker 3 Invitational. For the Farseer, though, I have to be quick, right? I think it's a Blade Master.
Yeah, me too.
Who's right?
Where's the Tome of Experience? In the green camp, towards the left, you mean?
Yeah.
The Murlocs? Really?
Yeah. Yes. I'm pretty sure. Maybe they changed it with one of the recent builds, but when like in the Walker 3 Invitational, there was a Tome of Experience, and before as well.
Okay. Terna Stand was the alternate stand, was a map without Tomes of Experience, but perhaps now it is again, which would be a shame. I always feel that item is just way too broken, but okay. Yeah, there's a lot of easy claws to pick up here on this map for Blade Master or, you know, any race. The green camp next to the merchant has the claws, and the two green ones in the middle also both have claws, which are ridiculously easy to grab up, but not the most experience to gain from those camps.
Yeah, since Todd is asking in chat, can TH switch to human now? Nope. You have to declare your race before the map veto starts, and then you have to stick to that race until the end of the series. But if, like, in the lower bracket or in the winner bracket final, he could choose human again, or Night Elf, or Undead, or whatever he wants.
You remember that game when you played Undead in that, what was that, Shadow War League something?
Shadow
where
League,
on
yeah.
Plunder Isles, the Undead shop had clarities.
True, oh yeah. Good old times, Shadow League, man.
That was a long time ago.
Quite of a... Oh, 2 Burrow Tech, by the way.
Wasn't Shadow League the one where nobody ever got prize money?
Yeah, one of the...
Well, there were a couple of weren't there.
It was kind of a crooked system because the players of back then were playing in one half of the grid and the legends were one part of the grid, so the final was old school versus today's players, so it was just a squash.
Yeah, those were the days when Fraxer.d was still existing, man.
True.
So, Blade Master grabs up the first circlet. If he goes to the other wizard level 3, he can get the next one. Grunt is scouting. 2 borrowed tech from the Orc, by the way. Makes this fairly late, however, still faster than the Undead, who went for the fast Fiend, but going for the Enforcer. This item drop is also way too strong, by the way. This is ridiculous. This is a level 3 consumable, so Book of the Dead and such. And he's gonna get it! Only the Arc, though.
Blade Master gets some items in the middle. Circuit and ring for him. Tech is started, more grunts, so both decide, okay, let's just creep at the beginning, I guess. Still the Orc tech far ahead since he went for the Fiend opening.
Sells the Ankh. A lot of gold for him. And this is the biggest issue I have with Terranas. All these items are so easy to grab up. Check out the Blade Master. He's going to kill the High Priest here, and that's going to be a Pendant of Energy, possibly. At the Merc Camp, you can get a Potion of Mana super easily. And, well, that's it for the super easy items, but I feel like this is way too good. He gets the Ring of Regen. Very nice right now. Not so awesome later. But, yeah, these items are so easy to snag up.
Yeah. This is something Matt Morris certainly has to change. As I said, this is one of the things with the Blade Master here. If you get Claws +9, or even the Ring. I mean, the Ring is amazing for roaming Blade Master. Saves some heal self, saves some money. Whoa. Tier 1 expansion.
Well, that's a surprise. I like it, though. This is so far out of the meta that even players like 120 may not scout for it. But slowly, 120's alarm bell should be coming off. Like, where's your Blade Master? What are you doing? You're just scouting with 1 grunt all the time. You must have more grunts. What are you doing with the rest of your army? Well, he sees a second one here, trying for the surround. Doesn't quite get it. A lot of fiends here. 4 already.
Players' forces are under attack.
Is he gonna scout for it? Skeletons are sent out. He's gonna scout the natural for the Orc most likely, but what about the top right? And here come double bestiary. And Shadowhunter will be coming after, so with Hex and Double End Snare, he will be able to keep these Fiends pinned down. So 120 has to cancel this Expo soon.
He is so close, but he's taking the fight with the grunt.
Is he gonna... Skeleton.
If he walks north, he sees it.
But he's checking
denying.
the green camp. Oh no!
He will check. Oh, he's actually still alive. Come on.
That's possibly the mistake that loses him the game.
If he checks the replay and sees this
Under attack.
double facepalm there. No.
Still not doing it.
No, he won't check it. Ooh, that was lucky for TH. That was certainly lucky for TH. As I said in the pre-game chat, I could see him play double Beastery Raiders here with the Shadowhunter again. I don't know if you stay on tier 2 with this strategy or with an expansion backup you go to tier 3 anyway.
I think first you just mass produce. Just get mass raiders, mass
sure.
ones. Make sure you hold on. And then maybe once you're at 65, 70, you take. Can't believe this Expo just came up unscouted.
Yeah.
What a risk to take by the Orc, but sometimes you have to take risks, especially against 120 when he defended so well against the split push style earlier. I really like the strategic adaptation from from TH. Very smart. DK playing a dangerous game here. He may be forced into a TP easily, or he gets the kill, of course. He doesn't have reveal.
Oh man, the Hex arrives just in time. The arm was already up for the coil. That could have been the kill, should have been the kill. But man.
Skeleton scouts it now, by the way.
Yeah.
Xbox is scouted.
Zulaba the Savior. And Lich is there.
Coming from the middle. He may just get caught off here, though. Yeah, that's it. Frost Armor has to use it right away before the Hex does it. And he's not trying for it. Thinks the coil heal will be too strong. And now he wants to force the undead back into his base to defend, to make sure his Expo is safe. It's not too many raiders yet, though.
A player's
Only
forces
3.
are under attack.
Pillage, 40% done. The thing with this tier 2 is no reinforced
Town is
defenses.
under siege.
And
Heavy
5
armor.
ghouls, holy shit.
Wow, really
That's a lot
interesting.
of defense.
But yeah, he needs that defense now because he needs the slaughterhouse for destroyers to tear down towers and of course raiders, I guess. We haven't seen destroyers in the game prior, but that was due to a heavy banshee tag. So, he trades an expansion, or is he? Against the production buildings. Again an early Temple of the Damned for 120, by the way.
No TP on the Orc side, but he's very close to the shop. Could go for one if he needs to. But now the Black Citadel is gone. Up, I mean. And there's more slow. Oh, man. The healing ward. So nice. Can't reach it. Oh, he can with the Black Citadel. Excuse me. Just barely in range. And 120 is taking a lot of losses, but as long as he kills the Expo, that's worth it.
Lots of skeletons to fasten things up. He killed a few peons as well. TH down to is at 50 supply. And now that took some time. Is he calculating this correct? Yes, he does. Expo down. TP home. As I said, lots of losses. Can he reveal the Blade Master? No. No dust.
Greedy play.
So
by
greedy.
TH. Holy shit, dude. Going back in there to get the statue. If
Isn't
there
it-
had been an earlier dust, he would have just died.
Isn't it incredible how we saw him manipulate the game with a Blood Mage before in a fashion that is so incredible, and now he's able to just switch the race and impress us with the Blade Master as well. I mean, on the first map, there were a few mistakes, but he has all those little mechanics down.
Player's forces are under
incredible.
attack.
So no tier 3 tech. TH is certainly in trouble without the expansion. But on the other side, no statue. Does he have not a single? Oh, not a single statue for 120. That really hurts.
And taking out that one was very valuable, even if it was very dangerous at the same time. Raiders, 6 of them, 7 of them, lots of ensnares, but horrendous damage. Blade Master needs to come in here to put in more damage. He doesn't have the best inventory for that, to be honest, but still, just his natural kit has decent right click. Lich still no Nova, that's the issue here for 120, and he doesn't want to give up the Renegade. He holds a big consumable item.
He is kind of engaging though, not against the Banshees, but he wants to get rid of the feed. Level 2. Finally, we have Nova, and now there's a good option to go for all the Raiders. Nice coil. Last second saves it, but only for so long. Gets the Raider, loses the Banshee. Curse on the Blade Master. DPS drops. Of course, one Raider dies. 2 others are affected by this Nova. It's a full-on fight, and no mana on this DK anymore. 1 coil soon. Oh, that lightning shield!
Awesome. He has 1 more coil, uses it here. He has another lightning shield. It's cooling down though, can't use it yet. DK in trouble, maybe forced into a TP. Once again with the aura, no death pack for him. Raiders are dying left and right though, only 3 left. Infinite and Snare won't be there for too much longer. He's trying to force this TP if nothing else. Can he get it? Is there more in Snare? There's 1.
Great.
I think this will have to be a TP. There's no more Hex, however. Just gets away, barely.
Heavy losses for TH, down to 27. He's going for the DK again, though, but instantly slowed. Windwalk again. Can he go to the shop? No. Forces the Town Paul, but the Blade Master is still around. Can he snipe him before he gets to the shop? Backstab! Backstab! And down he goes! Level 4 on the Blade before he was able to get a potion. The Lich had it already, but not tanky enough. Is that the door opener, the can opener for TH to come back? 2 ghouls are attacking the main, but this Blade Master, MVP of this game, obviously, staffs back and defends this ghoul harass.
And there was a needless hero loss by 120. Had he TP'd to his shop instead of double-clicked, he could have bought a potion, survived. Maybe with better statue control, he would have healed up as well. And of course, TPing so late was very greedy in the first place. Maybe he was feeling a little too comfortable in this game with having killed the Expo earlier.
Gotta blow my nose so you're on your own for a bit.
Excuse me?
I gotta blow my nose so you're alone for a bit.
We have the Scroll of the Beast here for the Lich. Amazing item. There is no Dispel anywhere in sight. But now that the Expo's up, I doubt that TH is ever gonna take a real fight again. DK
is under siege.
Halfway through thereabouts. And he's moving forward again, looking for some stragglers, looking for some easy end snare pickoffs. But there's nothing there, everything's huddling inside the main. Lich with 1 Rod of Necromancy. How can he pressure this expansion for the Orc and keep his own base safe at the same time? Is it Cryptlord time again? Not yet, certainly. Altar still occupied. Good scouting here from the skeletons.
Master Training is coming again, so the ability of Possession and the bigger mana pool for the Banshees. But he's up against this expansion. Tier 3 is coming for TH, and it is the Tinker. I like that choice against expansions. He's really good. But of course, can't be coiled. Might be a good target to the Blade Master. On the other side, he has 5 armor points, so it's not that easy to get rid of him.
And the cool thing about the Tinker is he dies quickly in a real fight. But it doesn't matter. The Orc army is so bad, you can win that fight with only 2 heroes. Lich, though, in a bad position, gets the coil early. And the lightning shield again. Oh my god, so much damage.
Oh, he misses the crit! Charge. Another crit! Another miss! Oh my god. That is so much damage that goes into Oblivion. Hex on the DK, though, but there is not enough then. This curse certainly saved his ass.
There you can see Raiders have laughable damage against heroes. Blade Master has to do all of it. And he just doesn't have the inventory. And if he misses the crits, of course, it's even worse.
And he doesn't even have Kodos.
Peons are still mostly alive. Pocket Factory taken out. New one coming in, though, and the Undead on the prowl. Moving forward, moving south. We have Wind Riders now, but only 2 Raiders left. With only 2 Raiders, you can't threaten the split push anymore.
Yeah. He goes for more. Blade Master is surrounded but has mana. Wants to get rid of the Pocket Factory. And you can see the damage that the Clockworks got in. Once they die, they explode. Area of effect damage for 30. And yeah, nice kills. And he's getting rid of this expansion again. Does he have a TP? Yes. He needs to defend soonish. At the moment, it's just a sacrificial pit. He's building a second necropolis, by the way.
I don't think he has to defend. I think he can just go for the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, not yet, because the sacrificial pit is not that necessary. So he kills the expansion. Way better trade this time than before when he killed the expansion in the upper right.
Going to the merchant here, getting an invul, making sure he doesn't lose his hero so easy anymore. He doesn't know about the state of the Orc tech. But he could just ravage these burrows right now. The damage against his base... Okay, now it's 4 raiders. That's quite a bit more. But the towers and ghouls will be able to protect his Black Citadel. He doesn't have to go home.
A town is under siege. A player's
So
forces
he will
are
keep
under
him supply stock for all eternity, but I don't think it's that bad of a timing because he just arrived at tier 3 and can still go for a lot of upgrades in the meantime, but he will lose a lot of economy as well. Level 2 Tinker. And since there's no reinforced defenses, man, these burrows melt and he will be supply stuck forever. But the crypt is gone, the slaughterhouse is gone. He's attacking the Temple of the Damned in a blink of an eye. There's not going to be any producing buildings anymore for 1-0.
Alright, now he's TPing home, losing the game of chicken here. There must be a speed scroll, certainly. But there's a web, gets 1 win. Does he not have a scroll speed? Are you serious? He doesn't have a scroll speed! And now the raiders are getting stolen, but actually ensnare against the possession. And now he's taking the fight. Oh, that doesn't look like one he can win. He cannot. It's GG. It's 2-0 for 1-2-0 all the way through into the upper bracket final.
Indeed, without dropping a single map today. Clean sheet for the Necromancer, for the 2-time GCS champion. He certainly is back. And what a statement today's performance was. I mean, TH with Orc, there were mistakes. Like, every Orc on higher level has it in its blood to buy speed scrolls when you do this. TH made that mistake, but still, put on a good fight. We saw some cool games. We saw a Crypt Lord. We saw a little back and forth on Last Refuge. So certainly enjoyable, for me at least.
Especially on LR, 1-2-0 impressed me. We always knew he has magnificent micro, you know. But he played that defense almost perfectly. Crypt Lord, Banshees, scouting, keeping the expos from coming up. Really well done. And usually on ladder, you tear the Onids apart because they don't know what to do perfectly. But 1-2-0 did.
Do we have a result from Moon and Lin?
Seems to be 1-1. Seems to be deciding map number 3 up right now.
Alrighty. Then obviously we go for it. Once I updated Liquipedia. 1-1. Ah, it is updated already. Thank you for whoever is in charge of Liquid now. So, Moon vs. Lin, we catch game 3.